And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're underway from Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now they're going to face 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. The coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Call it 3 yards on the pickup. They're short by just as many now as it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. 4th down, Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They send a man in motion. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Here's Williams again. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And now they face 2nd and long.
15 yards to go.
What is it on? Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Guys,
Williams with third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. First play, Murray's letting it rip. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We've set it downs from 37. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down now, ball at the 33.
What is up? Here we go.
Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
What is that?
Out of the shotgun, give to Swift. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Williams on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Brought in right side by Moore. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Williams on the play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Secures this at the 17. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Bears will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
First down, Williams. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we'll continue searching for those elusive first points of this game.
Cairo Santos to kick off for
We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Looking underneath here for Connor. Galloping inside the 40. Inside the red zone. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a James Conner touchdown. I hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
What is that?
Williams from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
They'll take over 1st.
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Murray from the pistol. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's cut by Harrison. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Has room into the secondary. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Benson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Setting up, 2nd and goal.
Sit. 1, 2.
Running for it with Connor. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Partner, I'm not sure I understand the strategy here. It looks like they're lining up for a field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that will add to their score.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
First down throw by Williams. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So we're through 3 here. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. All set to go now from the 35. Williams to throw on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Comes Gilly.
Desperation time here. It's on target to Moore. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
2nd and 7 at the Cardinals.
Again, it's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Yes.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Vegas.
First down, Williams to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
What is up?
Williams will look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. A pickup of 17. And now they have a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
What is it on? Bravo.
Manangai will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brooks now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. Racing down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage.
Arizona.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some